Welcome and thank you for attending this presentation for Elite Realty Services. We're going to talk about the opportunity that Elite Realty Services represents to real estate agents who are licensed loan officers, and those who wish to be licensed, as we sponsor and offer both licensing programs, both for real estate and mortgage. We also have a position that's non-licensed. It's our BDR, or Business Development Representative, and we're going to talk about how that position can offer you an income potential without any licensing required as you move through our system. So Elite Realty Services, the power is in your hands. So let's get started. In the Elite system, the attributes primarily are that we empower our agents with the ability to do more. And more means that our agents can do both real estate and mortgage. That's due to our licensing structure primarily with the DOC, Department of Corporations, the DRE, as well as the NMLS. So our agents, due to our unique licensing structure, have the ability to do both real estate and mortgage. And many of you know in the industry that's not unheard of, but it's certainly uncommon for a company of our size to offer that ability to its agents. We offer you the ability to build your business, not just your career. And we're going to support you and provide infrastructure to help you do that through team building. And again, this is all possible without a license. Want you to realize the power of Elite's unique compensation plan. Through our team building program, we offer a true residual income, a true override system, which rewards you for team building. There are other companies with this type of structure, but none match our compensation plan in that regard. We help you develop your plan to disconnect, and we'll get to that toward the end of the presentation and what that means. It's capitalized for a reason, but it should be the end game for most of us, unless we just want to continue to do this for the rest of our lives. So enough said, let's get on with it, and let's find out where you fit best within the Elite system. We have a network of offices, and it's growing so fast that this presentation, this slide particularly right here, is actually outdated. You see we have offices in San Jose, Daly City, Fresno, our main corporate offices in Sacramento. We have an office in Stockton. My office, Elk Grove, the ERS Elk Grove branch, I own that branch, and that's a new branch as of January 1st. And then we have one in Roseville. What the slide does not show is that we have offices opening in the month of April in Woodland, in the Sacramento area, toward Davis. We have an office in the Pocket area on Greenhaven. Our ERS Greenhaven office is opening. And then we have an office in Vallejo that's opening as well. And in fact, the owner of our company, Robert Doe, just signed an agreement with a company, with a brokerage in San Diego for our first Southern California ERS office. On average, we are adding an office every other month, and that's a pretty aggressive growth pace, but that's how it's unfolding. My office, for example, ERS Elk Grove, we're adding 3 to 5 new agents per week. So this company is on the move, and if that's any indication of the market, and that this is in fact the time to get back into real estate, or get into real estate for you newly licensed folks, or the ones thinking about getting licensed, you're making the right choice, you're heading down the right path. Now is the time. So moving on. The model that we create here, we best define as ABO. Those are the 3 categories, and talking about where do you fit in our system. It can be a progression from the A through to the O. You can start at either one, the A, B, or the O. It's just about, again, as I said on the onset, where do you fit? Elite gives you the ultimate business plan regardless. The perfect blueprint for your success, no matter where you think you start. You fit for the start. So moving on to describe the ABO. The acronym is for Agent, Broker, Owner. The A is agent. If you just want to be an agent, this is a fantastic company to be an agent or loan officer without the team building aspect. It's a great company to work for. The B in our plan is broker, but no broker license is necessary, and I'm going to get to that in greater detail a little bit further along. But we call it building an office within our office. We invite you to build your office or your business within our office. So the B can stand for broker or builder. However you interpret it. The O is for owner, and that's a point that we want everyone to get to eventually. If that's what you aspire to do, you can actually own an ERS office, and we encourage that. If you were at another company, maybe a Coldwell Banker or C21, you're not going to get that ownership opportunity, not really, and certainly not for anything less than several tens of thousands of dollars in terms of a franchise opener fee. But we'll get into that a little bit later when I get to the O. So just to break it down, the ABO is for agent, broker, or builder, and then owner. So let's start with the A. As I said, if you just want to be an agent or a loan officer in our company, this is a fantastic company to do so. You can be a productive realtor and loan officer for a company. You can do it part-time, full-time, or even spare time. In our system, as I said, you can do both real estate and loans. If you're not licensed, we offer the accelerated DRE licensing program. We also offer a hyper-accelerated NMLS program, so you get your NMLS 20 hours in and then go take your state and national exam. All the training we offer is free, and we offer very, very comprehensive productivity and skills training, and it's all free. We offer a foundation course for agents, new agents coming in, so you can learn a purchase contract, listing agreement, the other CAR forms, when to use an addendum or a counteroffer, and what that means, and how to manipulate and manage all of that, the admin side of the business. We also offer a full training regimen for loan officers. We have basic loan officer training, and that occurs every week at our corporate office, and you can partake in that. And again, it's all free. At my office, we offer a productivity training, basically sales and productivity, how to conduct CRM. We talk about different CRM methodologies so that you can go out there and be successful as a real estate agent after your license. I recommend all training for both new agents, new licensees, and experienced ones. It never hurts to go back to basics and remind yourself and get grounded in your skill sets again to find out what it takes to make money in our industries. So all the training here is free, and that's the A. In the B, as I said, it's a broker with no broker license necessary. So if you're scratching your head right now, all it simply means is that we offer you the ability to be a broker. And what that means is you ask yourself, what does it mean to be a broker? Brokers are compensated when the agents underneath them close transactions. Brokers are team builders, and they provide support, basically personnel management. In addition to that, we get to not the negative, but the cost factors or the liability factors of being a broker. E&O insurance, liability coverages, auditing, compliance issues, payroll and accounting. All of that stuff is carried on by the broker. And then, of course, the expenses of being your own business owner and having perhaps a brick and mortar business where agents come to. Agents you hire, you have to train. So you're a recruiter, a business owner, you're a broker, perhaps a producer yourself. In our system, we allow you to shed all of that, kind of like you would shed a very warm coat in the middle of summer. And what's left when you remove that coat is essentially the 2 or 3 positive attributes of being a broker. In our system, 1, you get paid when your people under you close transactions, as a broker gets compensated. 2, you're still a personnel manager and a team builder. That's 3. We want you to build your team and manage your people, and we'll help you do that. Our infrastructure supports that fully. But again, it doesn't require you to have a broker's license. So you get to be a broker without the licensing issues. And if you're a non-licensee, a team builder, you can arrive at this position, the B in our system as well. As you build a team of producers, of licensees underneath you, just as a broker would when they close transactions, you do get paid. It's that simple. So again, just to run down what a broker means, what the B means for our company within the Elite Realty Services system. It's to be a strong team builder for our company, and you're going to profit and benefit from that. Build your office within our office, so you get to have an office or brokerage, if you will, within our 4 walls. And that's within whichever office you choose to build your business in, we can accommodate that. You're going to earn compensation, as I've been saying, just as a broker does. Earn from every transaction your team members close, and spare yourself the expense, the liability, and the administrative duties and hassles of being an actual physical broker. That's what it means to arrive at the B position in our system, broker or builder. Let's get to the O. This is kind of the end game, but there's one more space beyond that. It's not represented in our acronym, but this is kind of the end game, and this is something that many may aspire to, but in other systems with other corporations and companies, you simply can't achieve this. You simply cannot achieve this result. As an owner in our company, what it means is that you take your place with our corporation owner, Robert Doe, and the other elite owners, such as myself. You've built a team, or you're still building a team. You can take our proven system and open your own ERS location. Basically, what we're talking about is replication. You're going to replicate what we've already built. You're going to take our systems and in place, and you're going to plug them into your own location. So now you're moving your business outside of our location into your own physical location, a brick and mortar business. It doesn't have to be a large space, just a space enough to accommodate your operation, provide some workstations or spaces for your agents, and then clearly you need a room or a boardroom or conference room or a meeting room where your meetings can take place, because that is a big part of the building component of our business. So as an owner, you get to build your team, and like I said, take our system, replicate it in your own environment with our full support in a partnership with Elite Realty as a corporation. So it's a corporate partnership between corporation and your branch, you as the branch owner. Help our company expand into new territories. Right now, it's a pretty good time. We're getting going. We have 12 offices, as I said earlier in the presentation. We have another 3 offices opening in April alone, and we have many applications beyond that for new areas. So what you would do is you would look at where you want to open your office. Where do you think it would be most advantageous for you to start the next branch of ERS? If that's in your own neck of the woods, then so be it. If it's out of state, out of town, Southern California, as I said, we just signed on ERS San Diego, the very first one in Southern California. But Southern California is a big territory. One of the earlier slides indicated our network and showed you the offices we currently have. So use your imagination. You see where we are. So basically you're looking for where we're not. And if that's a place that you think you can gain market share and set up a home shop and call it an ERS office, then we're certainly here to help that happen and support you to do that. You're going to use our cookie cutter system to repeat our success, essentially. We've grown from 2 offices in late August of 2012 to now 12 offices. Those 2 offices, we had 126 agents in the corporation, and since that time, in about the 7 or 8 month span, we've increased our office ranks to 12, and after April it'll be 15, and we're well over 500 agents. The ERS Elk Grove office alone, if I may use my office as an example, we opened our doors January 1st, and we went from 4 agents on day 1 to about 50 right now as I'm recording this presentation in about mid-March. So in less than 3 months, we've gone from 4 to 50 agents using the cookie cutter Elite Realty system for growth to your business. And I think that's a fairly phenomenal result, both at my level, at the branch level, and for the corporation. So your job as a branch owner, obviously, is to work our system in partnership with the corporation, capture market share in your locality, and then continue to grow into new markets as those opportunities present themselves for you. So that was the A, the B, and the O. Again, it's all about where do you think you fit in our system. Would you like to start as an agent? Do you have a team already? Or do you see yourself as a superior team builder? Based on your resume or your own experiences, then maybe it's the B for you. Or if you're a brick and mortar owner, a broker, and you've got a brick and mortar business, then let's talk about sitting down with you and talking about converting your office and actually having you be an owner in our system. There's certainly benefits to that, and I don't mind saying many of them are financial. So it's a good place to be. But again, ABO, let's figure out where you fit. ERS provides the systems, the resources, and the support, and of course the plan to take your business to the next level. I talked initially about disconnect. I think it was on the very first slide after the intro. Do you have a plan for your own success? Now, disconnect. At some point, you're going to want to stop pushing and selling real estate. You're going to want to come to a point where your business that you've built within the ERS system can provide for you and your family, your heirs, well into the future. We call that disconnect. I guess you could liken it to retirement, but let's face it, in our business, none of us really retire. But we can take management positions and ownership positions that require a lot less day-to-day involvement, so to speak. You can be on a beach sipping Mai Tais and still run your business, and of course be earning daily from that business. So we call it the disconnect. And there's a very, very clear financial benefit to running that through our system and getting to that point where you can disconnect, because you've built a team of realtors and loan officers and team builders underneath you. They themselves have then begun to build their teams and just expanding your business. So it's not just you that's growing your business, it's the team members that you've brought in that are continuing to build their businesses and therefore expanding yours. And that never stops. That never ends. Even when you choose to disconnect and not be so much the day-to-day operator in your own business, that doesn't stop, as you have team members who continue to recruit and build their own teams for their benefit. And again, as I said, as they do so, they are expanding and building your businesses well into the future. So the plan would be to move toward a disconnect would be, if you start from the very beginning, you're going to be an agent. We're going to help you be a successful one, or a loan officer, an MLS certified loan officer. We're going to help you be successful. Broker team builder, we're going to help you as long as you have a mind to build a growing business. We're going to help you build that team. Our infrastructure is extremely supportive of building a team in real estate and mortgage. Even as a non-licensed business development representative, this is what we do. So we're going to help you move through that. You're going to earn a residual income from your team production from the day you start building it. We're going to get your team members trained. All the training we have for you, we extend that obviously, of course, to your team members. So if you're hiring and recruiting newly licensed agents or loan officers to your team, we're going to get them productive, because we're going to put them through our training regimen and ensure that your team is productive. It benefits us to get your people productive. So that is our goal, is to have you be productive, have your team be productive, so that as a network and a whole, we are truly productive. If your interest is on the loan side, we recommend different strategies for team building, and we can get into that on a one-to-one basis. I like to build, in my office particularly, I call it the fox in the hen house scenario, where if you're a loan officer, you build a team of real estate agents underneath you. Let's face it, loan officers spend a great deal of time building relationships and establishing and maintaining those relationships with real estate agents, because that's where their business comes from. So if you're a successful loan officer, then I'm going to say you've got several very key and primary relationships with realtors who are giving you business. That's your form of business development. If you're a loan officer, I ask you this question. I say, when was the last time you brought in a borrower, referred it to a real estate agent for handling? The deal got closed and everybody was happy. The realtor, your preferred realtor, got their real estate commission and moved on. You got your loan origination commission and moved on, and certainly the client was happy. They're living in their new home. But when was the last time you got a piece of that real estate commission? Well, I'm going to say that I hope the answer is never, because if it's not, it's illegal. Certainly beyond the scope of regulatory. What we offer is an environment where that is not legal. We offer an environment where that is not illegal. Through our profit share system, our licensing, and our structure, and the way we hire employees, whether it be W-2, 1099, or what have you, and then the commission structure, we can offer you that opportunity through profit share. So now in our system, you can have preferred realtors as a loan officer, feed them business and benefit when they close, because you're going to get, again, your origination commission, they're going to get their real estate commission, but you're going to get a piece of that real estate commission as their team leader. And vice versa, if you're a real estate agent listening to this right now, then I'm going to ask you the same question in reverse. When was the last time you brought in a buyer and gave it to your preferred lender as a referral and actually made money as the transaction closed from the loan origination side of the payout? And again, that answer should be never, because it's illegal, quite illegal to do so. Again, within our structure, it's not only legal, it's advocated, and it's what we do. It's how we get you paid through our team building structure. It's the heart of our team building compensation and residual income structure, so that you can do that. You can get a piece of both sides of the pie. There are two bites of the apple. And real estate agents spend a lot of time trying to vet out loan officers to be their preferred lender. What if you were a real estate agent in our system and you had, maybe 6 or 7 producing realtors on your team and 3 or 4 loan officers? That is just a huge, huge benefit to you as a real estate agent, income-wise, and it's not one that you can get at any other company. You simply cannot. On the owner level, you're going to earn at a higher level, obviously because you're branch ownership. So there's a portion of that override system that speaks just towards owners and branch owners that you would get that piece plus the override piece as a direct result of recruiting and team building. So you're going to earn as both a team builder and an owner within our system as an owner, and you're going to benefit from company-wide team building into your office. And that's a big point. Let's say you did own a Coldwell Banker office. Let's say you owned a C21 branch. You can recruit for your office. And that's it. So if you're outside of your area, let's say you're located in Sacramento and you know a couple of agents in San Jose want to plug into your office, your system, you can't do that. You can't call a Coldwell Banker office in San Jose and talk to the owner or the broker and say, hey, I got a couple of agents I want to put in your office, and by the way, I want to profit from them when they close transactions. You'll probably get a quick hang up. That's just not a system that they employ over there. At any of the other companies. At our company, that's exactly what we employ. We're a network. So if you do own a Sacramento branch and you have an agent in Fresno, now San Diego, say Stockton, or San Jose, Daly City, or San Francisco, any of the other locations where we have offices, you can plug your team member into that office and benefit financially through the override system when they close transactions. It really is that simple, and it really is something that we will help you do. So now bring that back as an owner. What that means for you as an owner is you've got a responsibility and obligation, obviously, to build your own office, to continue to build your team, build your business, put agents in your office and other offices as well. But at the same time, understand that all of the other hundreds of team builders in the Elite Realty system are looking at to say, oh, we just opened an office in, Folsom, for example. That might be your branch, and they're going to send people to your office to interview with you and place agents in your office, loan officers and team builders. So you're not the only one that's growing your business. You've got an entire network of team builders that are helping you build your office, build up your company, and build your business. And you can likewise do the same at other offices and still have a financial benefit from people that you place in other offices. The team builders that put agents and loan officers into your office, they're still benefiting through the override system, so they're incentivized to do that. And at the same time, it's very symbiotic. As I said, they're growing your business. So let's get back to the disconnect. You've moved through our system, an agent, loan officer. You've earned money. You've built a team at the B level, the broker point or team builder point. And then you've moved on to ownership. At some point, you're going to want to disconnect, and for a lot of us, that's going to be sooner rather than later. We want to be able to enjoy our money while we're still young, so to speak. So we offer disconnect just as an option, as an end point for your business plan. So as we sit down with you and we discuss your business plan, whether you're just getting licensed or you're an owner already, we're going to create a business plan with you, for you, that's going to get you to the point you want to get to. If your interest is to come into our company and take it from, say, A to C or A to F, A to M, then we're going to structure a plan where you can do that within our system. If you want to take this all the way through A to Z to the disconnect point, we're certainly going to help you do that and accommodate that desire, and we're going to put a game plan behind it, a time frame, and help you get there. So the disconnect is essentially you move on as the elite real estate mortgage business you built continues to thrive, not in your absence, but let's say as a result of the years that you've put into the business, that you've grown the business, you get to step back to a lesser level of involvement. As I said, why not be on the beach sipping Mai Tais, but still having this thriving business that's continuing to grow, by the way. Your disconnect does not end or thwart the growth of your business. It continues to grow. So your business will continue to provide you a secure and steady income for many, many years to come. So just kind of to wrap up in summary, I'm going to go through these points, very quickly, because this is just a summary of what we just talked about. So you can catch that on the back end if you've been taking notes and kind of following along. If not, now's a good point to commit this slide and these points to your memory or to your notes. So this is the summary of the Elite Realty system as it stands today. Our agents can do both real estate and loans. That's a huge plus because it's just simply not available as an opportunity in most other larger companies. The best career coaching and training programs, all free. We have no end or short supply of comprehensive training for both real estate agents, loan officers, and by the way, we do train our business development reps to go out there and be successful recruiters and team builders. So that training is also free. Accelerated DRE licensing program, virtually free. I should explain that. Obviously, the training, as I said, that we offer in-house is free. We are not the school, so the fees you pay, the tuitions you pay for the DRE licensing program, as well as the NMLS licensing program, are through actually accredited schools. We are the sponsor or the administrator or the administrator. We administer the licensing programs. For example, our NMLS program, we've actually got an NMLS proctor on site who ensures that we're compliant, ensures that attendees are getting their required 20 hours of training before they go on to take their state and national exams to be loan officers. But the virtually free portion comes into play because after you go through that process, you've paid your tuition, you've passed the classes, you've passed the tests, and you're ready to enter the industry, come to us and we will reimburse you the cost of your tuition, both for the loan side and for the real estate side. And again, we didn't take that money from you. That you paid that directly through us to the school. So we're actually reimbursing you out of our own pocket. That's just our commitment to you, to get you that early start, to get you over that hurdle, reimburse you your tuition, and then get you producing as rapidly as possible. At our company, we charge no desk fees, no monthly fees, and minimal transaction fees. I can state clearly on this presentation, we're not like a Keller Williams or a Connect where they charge you for just about everything. We have no desk fees, and that you come into our offices and you can work at a workstation, whether you take a permanent station or you utilize a daily drop-in station. There's no charge for that. There's no charge for scanning, copying, printing, even in color. We simply do not charge you. We're charged, but we do not pass that charge on to our agents. That's just the cost of doing business, and it wouldn't be fair, I think, to charge you for that. Other companies, and there may be some Keller Williams agents who are listening, you well know that you're charged for just about everything once you walk in the door. I think you're charged for the chair you sit in, but those fees are collected monthly regardless of whether you close transactions or not. Our fees, there are 2 of them, and they're only transactional, so it's per transaction. You close a deal, whether you're a loan officer or a real estate agent, there's a 2% compliance or auditing fee. Workers' comp is actually included in that. That 2% fee is fairly nominal. It's 2% of the GCI, not the transaction. So that's to say, if you had it's $20 per thousand. So if you had a $5,000 commission check, you're looking at a $100 deduction in that regard. The second fee is our E&O charge, which is per transaction, and that's $132. Those are the only 2 fees besides your split that your commission would be subject to. Talking about splits, we do offer top commission splits, plus bonuses, and obviously the profit share is a huge portion of our compensation in total. Team building is obviously encouraged and supported throughout. Our very infrastructure is all geared towards supporting team building. You can earn a residual revenue from team production on every closing. So it's not like there's a threshold or a milestone of production. You have team members, they close transactions, you do get paid. And then obviously, you have the opportunity here to grow your business within a proven system, and it is a proven system. Our growth is indicative of the proof, or is in fact the proof that our system works. And then even in a local poll in the southern Sacramento area, our company rated number 1 for that territory in terms of total production and volume. So, Elite is a very serious and substantial real estate company that happens to offer you the ability to do other things such as mortgage, even insurance in some regard. And we're looking forward to having you come on board, figure out where you fit, and then get to a point to where maybe you want to disconnect. But certainly, let's get you started. I invite you to plug in and grow with us. Think about where you best fit within our organization. That's the A, the B, or the O. I want to thank you for attending and listening to this presentation, and I hope you'll join us. Right now, I'm going to recommend that you go back to the individual who invited you here or brought you to this presentation and have a discussion about the A, the B, and the O and figure out where you fit. And hey, good luck and prosperity. Thank you.